Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. Fighting him off. And he's brought down after a big first down game. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Jones.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Here's the second down play. scanning the field. It's Jordan. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great complement to what you want to do running the football. There's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Tackle made after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Of this opening drive is third down and short. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the wideout goes in motion. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. He shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive moving.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running with this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw on the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And the Canes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
2nd and goal for the offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Now, crucial 3rd down and goal. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Trying to make the 3rd down yardage with the jet sweep. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship putting together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw. It's Jordan. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Wolf. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minot's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on 3rd down, and then the offensive line just gets dominated with the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a loss. Is your confidence too shot to go for it? Seems like you better try for 3.
This will call incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. The pass rush closing in. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
A new set of downs after that completion. It's an option look. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Jordan. Looks to the left for a quick throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to walk through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's running out of time here. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? The quick throw out left, complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The Canes offense is on the move now. Great job to use his athleticism there, make the throw on the run, and convert the first down.
Yeah, that's really what separates this quarterback in my mind, the ability to create like this. It's fourth down. He knows he's got to make a play, and with nobody open, he decides to pull it down and maybe take off to have to run. Instead, he finds the open receiver, makes a great throw, and converts.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
And he knocks that one right through. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. It's Jordan. Quick throw over the middle. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds his man, has the 1st down. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. We'll try to run it with the option. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught. Completion. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Porter's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the quarterback will take a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.